The Kaaba was very special to the Arabs. It became a place where Arabs from all around came for pilgrimage. Arabs loved this place very much. At the same time, there lived a man named Abraha al-Ashram, who ruled over Yemen. He was close to the king of Abyssinia, now known as Ethiopia, and he knew very well about the fame and honor of the Kaaba. He decided to build a huge church in Yemen. He decorated this church with gold, silver, rubies, and many types of precious stones. It looked beautiful and amazing. Abraha wanted everyone to come to his church for pilgrimage and forget about the much-loved Kaaba. Abraha's plan did not work. People carried on going to the Kaaba and ignored his magnificent church, which angered him a lot. The Arabs were also angered when they heard about Abraha's plan. They couldn't imagine replacing the Kaaba with any other building. One day, not being able to accept Abraha's plan, an Arab went to the church and used it as a toilet. When Abraha heard about this, he was furious. He promised that he would not rest until he marched to Mecca and destroyed the Kaaba brick by brick. He asked the king of Ethiopia for help to take an army and destroy the Kaaba. I read this story. A group of elephants for Abraha to use. The elephants were really big and strong, like army tanks of today. Among the elephants, there was a special elephant called Mahmud. It was big in size and very powerful. Abraha planned to use it like a bulldozer to destroy the Kaaba. Soon, Abraha marched to Mecca with a mighty army along with the elephants. The nearby Arabs, upon hearing about Abraha's army, came to fight his mighty army. However, any army that came in the way of Abraha was totally destroyed. Sometime later, Abraha's army reached the borders of Mecca and stopped there. Abraha ordered his soldiers to take the camels and other animals of the people of Mecca. Among the animals that were taken were 200 camels belonging to Abdul Muttalib, who was one of the leaders and elders of Quraysh. Abraha announced that he had not come to fight anyone. He had only come to destroy the Kaaba. But if anyone tried to stop him, he would kill them. Abdul Muttalib went to see Abraha. When Abraha saw Abdul Muttalib, he was amazed by his pleasant appearance and polite character. I read this story. Abraha, being pleased with Abdul Muttalib, asked him what he wanted. Abdul Muttalib replied that he wanted his camels back. When Abraha heard this, he was surprised. He said,
"I have come to destroy your beloved Kaaba, and all you want is your camels?"
Abdul Muttalib replied, "I am the owner of the camels and concerned about them. I am not the owner of the house. The owner of the house will protect his house." Abdul Muttalib returned to his people and told them to go to the mountains. Abdul Muttalib and some elders stayed back, making dua to Allah to protect his house. The next morning, When Abraha and his army wanted to enter Mecca, Mahmud, the big elephant, refused. It knelt down and refused to get up, even after being struck. However, when it was faced towards Yemen, it immediately got up and moved towards it. Soon after, Allah sent a flock of birds. Each bird carried a tiny pebble in each claw and one in its beak. They started dropping these on Abraha's army. Despite the pebbles being small, whenever they fell on a soldier, they went through him like a bullet. Very quickly, Abraha's army was destroyed. Abraha did not die in the same way. He was badly hurt and was struck with an illness. As he traveled back to Yemen, little by little, his body rotted away. He died after reaching Sana'a in Yemen. The year this event took place became known as the Year of the Elephant. It was a very important year in the memory of the Arabs. For Muslims, this year is also important because it was the year in which the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born. I read